Hello, welcome back to Faith Up, and y'all. My name is Faith, and you are getting ready to make a recipe with me. So a few years back, I tried this recipe by Ernie Tex. He's on YouTube. His mother, she was making this Mexican rice, and I said, you know what, that recipe seems simple enough. And I've tried it with like different ways, and the way she makes it is perfect, but I've never made it the way that she's made it fully. But this is the way that I have adapted. Now I will say this, there's going to be onion powder, garlic powder, cumin, oregano, like a pinch of oregano, salt, and then you're going to need a little bit of bouillon, a little bit of oil and butter. This is how I make it. When I made it with and tomato sauce, just a little can of tomato sauce. When I made it with fresh onions, it's delicious, but the onion powder suffices, you guys. But if you want to make it with fresh onions, go for it, because I've made it that way and I like it, okay? So anyway, today we're going to be making Mexican rice on Faith Oven. Hope you guys try this recipe. It's a winner. I pair it with so many different recipes with my burritos, my burrito bowls, tacos, nachos. I love Mexican food. I'm from California. That is the all Cali in me. I love Mexican food. So hope you guys try this recipe. It's legit. Let's go. Faith Oven. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and comment, y'all. Let's talk about this rice. And don't forget to share your gift and share it with the world and use it for God's glory. In the name of Jesus Christ, let's go. Faith Oven, Mexican rice today.
So you guys, in all honesty, I was years ago a true rice-a-roni girl. I would buy the Mexican rice, the cilantro rice, and that was it. And I said, you know what, Faith, it's time to step your game up. And here we go, y'all. So you're going to start with 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You can use vegetable oil also, just to get your rice flavored. I love the mixture of olive oil and butter together, so that's what I use. I'm going to use 2 cups of rice. Now, once I add my rice to my olive oil and butter, I'm going to try to get every grain kind of mixed in with that butter and rice so that we can toast her very, very well, okay? So that's what I'm doing. I'm stirring my rice in, mixing and getting it going. So let's go over these spices again. So we're going to use some oregano, some garlic powder, some onion powder, some cumin, pink Himalayan salt. Now this is going to be my dry version of stock or broth, and we are going to use warm water. You guys, that's key. You want to make sure you use warm to hot water when you mix this, okay? Just remember that. And we're also going to use 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. So make sure you get your tomato sauce, you guys. And from there, let's go on and see how toasty our rice is so far. So come over here, check it out. Look, you see how she's turning golden brown. She's getting mixed in nicely and turning colors. That's what we want. We want her to turn like a golden brown and mix her. So you guys can adjust your heat depending on how golden she is. Turn her up, turn her down. You'll see that I do this. I'm probably cooking her on high right now just to get, you know, things moving. So let's go ahead and add our spices. You're going to start with 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. All right, 2 teaspoons. And then we're going to go to 1 teaspoon of onion powder. We'll add half a teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt. Now, the thing about pink Himalayan salt, and I always mention this in my videos, it's not very salty. So you're not going to get that salty where you're like, ugh, that's too much salt, Faith. No, this actually increases the flavors of everything else. And this is why I choose to use pink Himalayan salt. I like what it does to spices and just the natural flavor of most ingredients that we use. So we're going to stir. We're going to get that spices mixed in and toasted with that rice. So you can see it's getting mixed in, and I'm continually trying to get everything mixed in together, that oil, that butter, those spices, that rice, all right? So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and add my dry broth to my measuring cup. Now, because I have 2 cups of rice, and as you guys can see, my fire is still on high, I'm going to add 3.5 cups of warm water. Now, my husband has rigged our pot filler to spew or spit out hot to warm water, depending on how long I have it on, which is perfect for me cooking over the stove. So for 2 cups of rice, it's 3.5 cups of warm water with this dry broth. All right, y'all. So here, at this point, we're going to add our 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, y'all. All right. Once we add her, we are going to give it another stir. All right. And get that tomato sauce mixed in with our rice and our spices nicely. It's such a wonderful recipe, you guys. It's so simple. I hope this is easy enough. Now, as you guys can see, if you're looking at my flame, I have turned my fire down, okay? And this is just to make sure I'm not burning the rice or burning the spices. We don't want to burn anything. So just make sure you're paying attention to that. It all depends on you and your cooking, all right? So at this point, I'm going to slowly add my stock that I have created. And I actually like the color of this because it gives the true color to me of Mexican rice, especially adding the sauce with this broth, and we just give it another stir. Now, at this point, you guys, once we get everything mixed in together again, we want to bring our flame back up, all right? We're going to bring our rice and our broth to a boil. So that'll take about maybe 3, maybe 4 minutes, y'all. So watch closely. Once she comes to a boil, you want to turn your flame all the way down to simmer. All right. Now we're going to simmer our rice for 14 minutes. Set your timer so you don't forget, but turn her all the way down to 14 minutes. Once she has finished cooking for 14 minutes, this is what you get. Voila. And we are finished, y'all. Your rice is finished, and turn your fire off. It should be done right at 14 minutes. All right. Now I am breaking her up. You guys can let her sit a little bit longer with the top on the pan with the fire off, but I'm just showing you guys what our rice looks like. She's nice, she's fluffy, she's absolutely delicious. I truly hope that this recipe was easy enough for you guys. Make sure you guys check the description box down below for all ingredients, your grocery list, and other recipes on Faith's Oven. One of the beautiful things about this recipe is that you could pair it with so many different things, and today I decided to pair it with my veggie red sauce enchiladas. Red sauce is homemade and it's absolutely delicious. I'll put this recipe out soon so that you guys can try it. Also, I have a pinto bean recipe that I want you guys to try that I just put out. God bless y'all. Faith's Oven.